date, I back it up. To date, last meeting, we've collected $1.1 million out of our budget. We haven't collected all the real estate tax. There's a little bit of minor amount to come yet, picked up yet. The earned income tax, we'll collect in the fall. Impact fees, we haven't collected. I understand the calculation for 2021 impact fees was completed, and they will be told what it is. And the American Rescue Fund. With that 1.1 million, we've collected 55% of our budget. The engineers, we budgeted $240,000 last year. We've spent 118,000 so far. 118. That's about 49%.
So?
The legal fees, we budgeted 185,000.
Wow.
We've spent 78,000, which is about 42%.
Huh?
The parks we're doing, they're going to be a lot of that's going to come out of general account. We did get a grant for some of it. We have a balance of 2.7 million unrestricted funds. That's not including the police fund. That's not including Overlook. It's not including WESA. That's unrestricted funds. Our budget is 1.8 million. If we never collected any more money this year, zero from this point on, we're solving for 12 months. I keep constantly hearing how much we're spending from 2017 or 15 in engineering bills. This bill we're going to approve this month, Sweat Law Offices has discounted it $3,347.50. He's given us a professional courtesy of $1,000 a month, and he hasn't billed for 15.65 hours. If you would look at the bills in detail, this is every month. This isn't this month.
Phone call.
Constantly
phone call.
discounts it, and I thank him for it.
Oh my God.
You guys can pick out a lot of bad stuff, but you don't pick out any of what we're doing.
Tell us.
Currently, we're working on Overlook and WESA. There's a lot of delinquent accounts, and we're increasing some escrow accounts. I think we're in pretty good shape as far as the money and the accounting, and I think it's very helpful with Frank Palermo there. And that's all I have to say.
There?
on the
Where?
Treasury report.
Ain't seen
I
him
have a
since
couple
May.
questions for the treasurer. So,
I can't hear you.
so I have a couple questions for the treasurer. Most municipalities provide the supervisors on a monthly basis, like a financial statement showing profit and loss for each bank account. Do you get those? Because I've never seen one. I did reach out to Mr. Palermo, and he said it's not his job to do that. He provides the quarterly.
It would cost more money for him to do it.
Well, that's what I was asking you as the treasurer. You seem to have like an up-to-date thing, but I don't. I don't know if anyone else does, but I
No,
know.
I got this, Michelle, we were given last month, or last
For the
meeting.
last quarter. I
No,
think-
last meeting.
Yes, but it's for the last quarter. I was asking about monthly. I looked in his, response, the thing we got at the beginning of the year at the reorg, and it said that he was going to provide those, but I've never seen one. So I did reach out to him, he said, no, he just provides those.
If you're asking me, that would have to be a board decision if they want to pay him to do monthly.
It's in his papers.
It's just, by the time, so that's dated, what, in the month that he ended is a month out, when I get it, it's a month old. And then he's been unable to attend to ask questions about it, so I'm working under very little financial information. is there any way for the board possibly to get provided like monthly bank statements to these accounts? Like the liquid fuels, the art money, the, local shares? I mean, you're referring to them, but I haven't seen any monthly statements for any of the accounts.
If monthly bank statements, when they come in, they don't come in at the end of the month, but when they come in, they are here.
I've seen.
If I need a monthly bank statement, I, see Bobby and I initial them, I mean, they're available.
I've seen one time I got like a chart of accounts, but it was only one time since I've been here. Like a chart of accounts and what the balances in those accounts are. But I've only seen it once. So it's pretty common for a township to provide supervisors with the chart of accounts on a monthly basis. Or,
I mean, that's up to the board. I mean, this 22 page, I'm just a dumb dirt digger. It does take me a while to get in the groove and the mode. I refer back to my notes from the last one. Then I call Frank if I have a, make sure I'm saying it right. And, I mean, once you get into this, it's,
Are you asking for quarterly,
No, just a chart.
monthly instead of the
you haven't
quarterly?
got one yet, but there is a chart of accounts, showed each bank and the accounts that were in it, what the balance was. I don't know who makes those.
we don't have that many bank accounts. We get the bank statements. Shows
See
you the
what she's
balance.
talking.
Does Mr. Palermo make those chart of accounts?
Barbara?
Ms. Singer, as the assistant treasurer, would you
Yeah,
respond to
Michelle, I usually do those, and I have been by myself for the last 5 days, so I've been a little busy, and it's my fault, I did forget. I
Okay.
usually
I didn't even
provide
know
those.
who made them.
No,
I
that
didn't even know
is
if it
me
was
who
Mr.
gives you the
Palermo, the
balances.
treasurer, the,
No, that is me, and I apologize, I forgot to do it, I've been a little crazy.
okay. So it is a common monthly, those are common monthly? It just
Yeah.
isn't- Okay. I just don't know what the schedule is for them,
I
or who
just
did
want-
them.
That's a good question, Michelle, truly it is, and I was a little confused because Robbie does give those to us. And as far as the quarterly statements, I feel very confident in Palermo, Kissinger's, umbrelling the township with checks and balances and monitoring all of our financials. And if you wanted monthly in lieu of quarterly, I think that's absolutely board discussion, we can put that on the agenda.
I didn't want a monthly whole thing from Palermo, I just have only seen one chart of accounts. So I didn't know if that was something that only comes quarterly, or,
Bobby, you've been consistent.
Yeah, I'll I will put it on my calendar to make sure it gets done every month for you.
March, April, May, June.
And, as far as the quarterly reporting, we could certainly look at monthly reporting. I mean, I'm sure Frank does it all. I mean, I think you could do that if that's something you wanna do monthly. That's something I would consider, if we put it on the agenda.
maybe a more condensed version of something financial on a monthly.
Okay, we can put that on the agenda for a future meeting. Also, Frank is at everyone's disposal, and is everyone feel comfortable to call Frank? Has everybody been communicating with him separately? Because he tells me that he can communicate with several supervisors.
I emailed him this week because I saw on Sean's one, when I stopped to talk to Sean, there was a list from PSAT, so advertising requirements. And one of them was a requirement to on or before April 15th to publish a concise financial statement in a paper of general circulation. So I emailed him and I said, I started with him, I'm like, did we do that? I don't know if that's your responsibility, I don't know, but he said he never heard of the requirement. So,
And it's usually something the office does, so I'm sure,
does anyone know if we did that?
well, I mean, I'm sure we did, but we'll have to check. We're all sitting at the board table. I'm sure Bobby has to go check for the advertisement. We followed it every year, so.
I just figured I'd start with the accountant, because I had a couple other questions for him, so I asked him, and then I figured I'd ask the treasurer while I was here.
So, okay, so is there any other thoughts on the treasurer's report?
No.
No. So, moving on,